Good evening and welcome to TVM News Marywood University. It's Tuesday, April 14th. I'm Esperanza Gutierrez.
And I'm Patrick Kernan. Today is Better Together Day, a day to celebrate the diversity and unification of world religions. A social event will be held by campus ministry in the Upper Main Dining Hall in Nazareth Hall from 6 to 7 p.m. The event is also held in conjunction with the Kurdish students on campus who will be honoring Kurdish Genocide Day. After the social event, the Kurdish students will be putting on a presentation on the genocide. For more information, contact campus ministry by calling 570-961-4723.
Practice makes perfect. Meet with Career Services 2 weeks from now on Monday, April 27th to practice one-on-one interview skills. Feedback is provided at the end of each interview between 9 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. Start working on your skills now and become a pro with tackling interviews. Appointments are 30 minutes at max. You can sign up online to make an appointment or head over to the Liberal Arts Center, room 224.
This Thursday night will be another college dance night. On Thursday, April 16th at 9 p.m., students from Marywood and other universities can go to Vince Bruss Dance Studio in Troop and pay a discounted rate for a dance lesson. The event, held a few times a month, is organized by Marywood students Ross Capocha and Matt Parkin. For more information, contact Ross at rcapoche@m.marywood.edu.
This entire week, Marywood is celebrating National Library Week, Poetry Month, the upcoming Learning Commons, and most importantly, spring. This Thursday at 2 p.m. in the study grounds area, students can turn books into art, give something a little old, something new life. There will also be a book sale all week where students can buy their favorite summer readings and check out the new card catalog poetry system in the library entrance. Keep an eye out for this week's library events.
This Thursday at 4:30 p.m., students can attend a screening of Pittsburgh Fights Back, a film examining human trafficking in Pittsburgh. The screening will be held in the Comerford Theater in the Center for Natural and Health Sciences. Following the film, there will be a panel discussion featuring people who work against human trafficking, including founders of organizations such as Valley Against Sex Trafficking and Oasis for Hope.
Marywood is hosting its annual scholarship luncheon on April 26th. The festivities begin at 10:30 a.m. with Mass in the Marian Chapel, following a reception at 11:30 a.m. in the Fireplace Lounge and a luncheon in at 12, both located on the upper main level of the Nazareth Student Center. Students have the opportunity to meet with scholarship recipients as well as generous donors who help to support their education. Be sure to call 570-961-4540 to register or visit alumni2.marywood.edu/scholarships.
Over the weekend, the Marywood Jazz Ensemble held a dance night. TVM's Alex Widener has more on the story.
I'm here at the Latour Room of Nazareth Hall, where the Marywood Music Department is holding a jazz dance night with live music, courtesy of the Jazz Ensemble.
We got a little worried at the beginning when there was no one here, but then people came, which is always nice.
Attendees included Marywood students and many community members. Some of the music featured was played at the Gershwin Jazz Festival.
The Gershwin Festival we had a couple weeks ago, we had a couple of different singers come in and play Gershwin songs and sing them along with them, and then we did a couple old tunes that Rhapsody in Blue specifically.
Graduate student Ross Capoche was pleased with how the event coincided with the college dance nights he helped organize.
Love it. It's great because we have the big band, it's open dance, so everything that you've learned from the previous college dance nights, you could come out and practice all those moves now.
For TVM, I'm Alex Widener.
Let's toss it over to Mackenzie Curnow for the inside scoop on what's happening with student activities.
Thanks, Pat. The Holy Festival of Colors event that was scheduled for last Thursday has been rescheduled for tonight, April 14th. The student activities crew is hosting Color Fest from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on the art field. Enjoy a bonfire, s'mores, t-shirts, and of course, a color powder fight. This event is free and all students are welcome to attend. Do you have a knack for making people laugh? The Student Activities crew is hosting a comedy-themed open mic night on Monday, April 20th at 9 p.m. in the Black Box Theater. All you have to do is show up and show off. Live from Scranton, it's Saturday Night Live. The Student Activities crew is hosting a spring fling and comedy show this Saturday, April 18th at 8 p.m. in the Latour Room. The comedy show will feature Nicole Byer from MTV's Girl Code, Kevin Barnett from MTV's Guy Code, and headliner Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live. Don't miss out on this star-studded evening of laughs.
So, are we going tonight to
Yeah.
that SAC event?
Yeah, definitely. Got a lot of interesting stuff coming up this week.
Seriously. We should go to that, what's it called, the 20th, the comedy thing that's going on?
The open mic comedy night?
Yeah, that. We should go to that too.
I think we're pretty funny.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or, yeah. Okay. Up next is Rancelis with this week's spring forecast. Stay tuned after this short break.
You know.
We're not magicians, we can't read your mind.
We need your questions, each and every kind.
What are the side effects, doctor, doctor?
How many times have you done this before?
Questions are the answer.
Will this react with my other medicine?
Hey, what are all these tests even for?
You have the power to say what's on your mind.
We need your questions, each and every kind. Questions are the answer. Questions are the answer.
Here's Francelis with the weather.
Happy spring, Marywood. Yesterday was a beautiful day on campus, and I hope you all enjoy the warm weather. While it is slightly cooler this afternoon with a high of 67, spring is certainly here. The low tonight is 39, so bundle up if you are headed to the bonfire. Tomorrow, we should be expecting a pleasant sunny day with a high of 63 and a low of 39. Thursday will be slightly cooler with a high of 60 and a low of 39. Friday will be cloudy and raining with a high of 61 and a low of 46. Be sure to pack your umbrellas for the weekend. Saturday will warm up again with a high of 67 and a low of 40. Sunday will be sunny with a high of 60 and a low of 40. Enjoy the weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Francelis. Up next is Cameron with an in-depth look at sports and Cameron's Corner. Stay tuned after this short break.
Listen up, energy hogs. We got a real porker of a house here. Get in there and waste some energy.
There's no insulation, boss. It's hog heaven.
Leaky windows, too. This is gonna be a breeze. Perfect. Go wild and waste some wattage.
Time to tan. Oh, there's hot water for just one pair of pants. My kind of place.
Wow, this thing's so old it's gonna take me hours to get dry.
Keep wasting. They'll never know what hit them till they get the energy bill.
What the? Boss, they're home. And they've got energy-efficient bulbs. Ah!
You've got the power to get rid of energy hogs. You can help your parents add insulation, put in Energy Star appliances, and lots of other things to make your home hog-free. Find out how at energyhog.org and play fun games, too.
Oh, retreat! Retreat!
Go to energyhog.org and get the energy hogs out of your home.
Hey, wait for me!
Welcome back. Here's Cameron with Cameron's Corner.
As May 2nd draws near, we get that much closer to see what could be the greatest fight since Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, who is not dead. As many of you surely have already heard, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao have finally agreed to fight each other on that first Saturday night in May. These two have easily been the best boxers of their generation. When those two step in the opposite side of the ring, the world will finally get to witness who is the better fighter. Oh, and did I mention that the purse of the fight is a $250 million minimum? Pacquiao will reportedly earn $100 million guaranteed, with Mayweather earning a cool $150 million guaranteed. And that's just a start, folks. This is due, of course, to Mayweather still being undefeated and Pacquiao having been defeated 5 times to date. When the fighters announced the fight, every room in the MGM Grand sold out within 3 minutes. Talk about hype. Sadly, I was not one of those people, but as always, both HBO and Showtime will be carrying this fight through pay-per-view. So from those numbers, this fight will easily be the most watched boxing match in history. Who do I pick to win, you ask? If I were to put my money on the line, I would have to go with the underdog, Manny Pacquiao. Now back to you two at the desk.
Thank you, Cam. Up next is Nick and Tom with sports. Stay tuned after this short break.
Hello. Yes. Can I ask a few questions about the apartment on Park Street?
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, it's gone. Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
Not available? Hello, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ling. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo. Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg. I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you. Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
Here are Nick and Tom with sports.
Thank you very much, Pat. At 21 years, 8 months old, Jordan Spieth has become the second youngest ever Masters tournament champion. The young golfer went wire to wire, never dropping below second place, setting ridiculous records on every hole. Besides becoming the first wire-to-wire tournament winner since 1976, Spieth also had a total score of 270, which is 18 shots under par for the course. He also hit a total of 28 birdies throughout the tournament, which led him to reach a score of 19 under at one point. Spieth is the only golfer to ever reach that score in history of the tournament. All of Jordan Spieth's record-breaking results are definitely propelling him towards the top of the golf rankings. Yeah, you can't really deny his results, can you, Tom?
No, before this I've heard of him maybe once. Now I haven't stopped hearing of him.
Yeah, definitely. He's number 2 right now in the golf rankings, and you know, being the second youngest ever to win the Masters is no small feat. The only guy to win it at a younger age was Tiger Woods, so puts him in some pretty special company.
Yeah, but now look where Tiger Woods is now.
Hopefully Spieth doesn't fall that low.
Hope not. It's playoff time in the NHL world as 16 teams fight for the right to lift the infamous trophy known as the Stanley Cup. The Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, St. Louis Blues, and Anaheim Ducks have all clinched the top spot of their conferences and are number 1 seeds in the playoffs. Other strong teams that have qualified for the playoffs include the Tampa Bay Lightning, Washington Capitals, Nashville Predators, Chicago Blackhawks, and the Vancouver Canucks. The strongest team going into the conclusion of the season is the New York Rangers, who had the best overall record with 53 wins, 22 losses, and 7 overtime losses, and had the highest goal differential of 60 as well. The games begin tomorrow at 7 p.m., where the first 2 matches include the Ottawa Senators at the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders at the Washington Capitals. So, Nick, how do you think these matches will go out?
I'm picking the Rangers this year, a little bit because I'm a fan, and but also because they have the best team. Like you said, the goal differential is 60, which is pretty big, and their offense is pretty ridiculous, so I don't think anybody can stop them.
Yeah, I hate to say it, I'm a Devils fan. I don't want the Rangers to do well, but it's all set up for them to do well. I think that with the Montreal Canadiens, I think the Montreal Canadiens will win their first round. So will the Washington Capitals against the Islanders.
I'm excited for another postseason of hockey. It's always exciting.
Always is.
Moving on to Marywood sports. Since the baseball team's conception in 1993, the team has never swept Gwinnett Mercy in a 3-game series. This is no longer the truth, as Marywood took 3 victories over GMU, 9-4, 3-2, and 8-4. Daniel Hull and Tommy Smith each led the way in the final game with 3 hits, Hull with an RBI single that would give the Pacers a 5-1 lead at one point. The Pacers are now in a good spot to make the CSAC Championship postseason tournament with an overall 14-5 record, with a 7-3 record in the conference. That leaves them only half a game behind the Immaculata Mighty Macs in the conference for first place. They have a doubleheader against Immaculata for their last 2 games of the season on May 2nd, and if things keep going the way they are, it could be a very big series. I don't know, who are you picking, Tom?
I actually did play for the team last year. I played baseball last year, and last year it didn't click. We didn't do that well last year, but this year things are just going their way. So I think that it'll be a close match with IMAC, but I do think that we'll win.
Awesome. The 1 seed going into the playoffs is really big, so I hope they can get it.
It is. I hope they will too, and I hope their hitting keeps going because that's what's getting them through this.
Yeah. A big inning so far. That was a 5-run inning that had given them the 5-1 lead, so you're absolutely right.
Yeah. And as usual, the Marywood softball team continued to perform very well in their CSAC games. Last Tuesday, they defeated Cairn University twice with the scores of 10-0 and 15-3. On Saturday, they played Centenary College twice and split the games with 1 win and 1 loss. As the Tornadoes of Centenary defeated the Pacers 3-0, Marywood would come back to win the next game 13-4. Their opponents yesterday was Baptist Bible College, in which both games with the scores of 8-2 and 15-2. This puts the Pacers at a 10-10 overall record and a 10-2 CSAC record, placing them in 4th in the division of 12 teams. So, Nick, how do you think it's going for the softball team?
Both our teams are doing really well in the Diamond. I'm so impressed with them after they got back from Florida. They were 1-9, and now they're 10-10. So it's a really big and impressive streak for the Lady Pacers.
It is, and I don't want to say I told you so, but I mean, I was correct with the prediction. They always do well in the CSAC, and with 12 teams, and they're in the top third of the division, that's a pretty good feat, I'd say.
Absolutely. Looking forward to the CSAC tournament for our baseball and softball teams.
Yeah, I really hope both make it. So, thank you all for tuning in to sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Coming up next after this short break is the latest Hollywood news with Juliet. Stay tuned.
Hey! What is your problem, man?
You're welcome.
What the heck is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Don't give me that! All right, what's going on here, fellas?
The missile was about to hit the school. I just acted as fast as I could.
That doesn't change the fact that I don't have a car anymore. Who just throws a person's car at a missile?
You're serious?
Yeah, who's gonna pay for my car?
I guess I could.
Do you even have a real job?
Yes.
Do you have insurance?
I saw the whole thing. Call me.
Thanks for tuning in. Here's Juliet with entertainment.
Thanks, Pat. Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's son, may have gotten himself in some hot water recently. Eastwood appeared on Bravo's late-night show, Watch What Happens Live, with Andy Cohen, to promote his new movie, The Longest Ride. In the heat of the moment, Eastwood admitted that Ashton Kutcher cheated on his ex-girlfriend while Kutcher was with his ex-wife, Demi Moore. Eastwood blamed the whole fiasco on the demise of Kutcher's marriage, a piece of information that has been swept under the rug until now. You know what they say, loose lips sink ships. Here is Vinnie Schultz with this week's newest Colonel Critic. Sandra Bullock had herself quite a scare last week. Celebrity gossip sites have uncovered a 911 call made by the star when she found an intruder in her home. Bullock hid in a safe room in her closet after discovering a man moving towards her attic door inside her home. There, she waited for police to arrive. The man was identified as Joshua Corbett. Investigators uncovered a notebook by Corbett that included a 2-page letter to the actress and magazine photos of her. A judge is now determining if that is enough evidence for Corbett to stand trial. After this short break, Ashley Padula will give the latest in the country music scoop.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Good evening, viewers. This coming weekend, Sunday, April 19th, will be the 50th Academy of Country Music Awards ceremony. According to CMT.com, Radio.com teamed up with Francesco Day, the bartender comedian, at Lot 5 in Brooklyn to decide on cocktail recipes for the purpose of Florida Georgia Line's hit song, Dirt. A specific recipe was created which will be used for the Single Record of the Year nominees. A special congratulations is in order for artist Thomas Rhett. According to CMT.com, Rhett became the first solo male artist in a total of 20 years to have 3 of his #1 singles from one album on Billboard Country. Sending prayers to Taylor Swift and her family. According to CMT.com, Swift's mother has been diagnosed with cancer. Swift reached out to her fans via Tumblr to fill them in on the news. Swift told her fans how when things happen to her, she processes them and then chooses to write music about them, and finally we, the fans, hear the music. This time, however, Swift's mother wants her daughter's fans to know this information because maybe this could work as a reminder to get checked earlier and to also have an easier battle to fight because of checking early. Well, that's all for this week's Country Scoop. Stay strong, T-Swift fans. Thank you for listening, and back to the desk.
Thank you for joining us today. On behalf of all the TVM cast and crew, have a good week, and we will see you all next time.